welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
The Steel City is ready, and Acrisure Stadium here in Pittsburgh. Today, a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers, has us set to get started. Off we go from the Steel City. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
You know, it's funny how time flies, Mike, and we won't call him old. We'll just call him experienced. And here's a guy who's been doing this for a really long time at a high level, and he's going to hope that some of that experience works in his favor today. And when he plays well, this is proven to be a really hard team to beat.
Up the sideline, past midfield, and they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 35 yards.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Julian Love brings him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Chris Boswell.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And, Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
They'll go play action with Darnold. I had defenders draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. That one on target to Cobb. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Calvin Austin deep for the Steelers. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down, they need 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Warren. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He was brought down by Kobe Bryant. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On fourth down, the Steelers turn to Cameron Johnston to punt. Back deep for Seattle, Torrey Horton. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. Start this on the ground with Warren. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 29, here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a handoff to Warren. Warren, 1st down. More. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get an even 20 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He'll They'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Warren. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. As they come up, that is caught by the tight end. Pat Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers are out to a 10-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. ground. It's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
The throw on first down is Darnold. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
Second and inches. One of the tight ends in motion right. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Seahawks first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Heelan's forward for maybe a yard. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. He's inside the 40, inside the 20, and he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Steelers. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move further out in front. It is now 17-0.
17. Seahawks, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, the one he was looking for. It's second down.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Darnold to throw on second down. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up second down.
From the 46, here's second and 1. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still second down.
From the 41, here's second and 6. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
We're trying to pick this up with a punt pass.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
On comes the punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Rodgers now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
A tough spot here. Third and long. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down.
Gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got the veteran. That's Robert Woods. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a couple. Rodgers going up top again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 2.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be third down. Again, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Austin brought in motion. And show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, Rodgers. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They run with Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here's Sim. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Throw right side, home in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He's going to keep it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing, Darnold. He'll take off again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This a 48-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board just before halftime.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. But I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Halftime coming up. We'll get you now to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half.
Chris Boswell.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Sim. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Now, Darnold. Oh, the short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
On the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Gain of 12. And the Seahawks first down.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
At the 42-yard line. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down, Seattle.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The former All-Pro, Jalen Ramsey, coming off the corner blitz to bring him down.
Second down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cup in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen, set to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Second and 11. The shotgun, it's A-Rob. Forced out left. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold to throw. There's Fant open right side. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. Steelers offense and their running back, Jalen Warren, set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Rodgers now. Catch made, right side by Wilson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. 20-yard pickup there. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the gun, Rodgers. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
He's got a man. It's Metcalf. Down to the 10. And he will go all the way. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead.
27, Seahawks 3.
Hey, Scott, thank you. Two very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Sim. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. He keeps it himself.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and a yard. The tight end Fant in motion. On second down, Walker, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, they need 5. Back to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This offense, they just can't establish any sort of rhythm. There's just no way to sustain any scoring drives when your quarterback is being pressured and sacked this often.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Seahawks first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up first and second down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything. These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll run again, and he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. They run with Walker. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
We'll try and run it with Walker. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
They can still pick up a first down here. And they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Start this on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
The 30-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's going to get the first down. That's past the 35-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Warren. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Offside. Defense. Still first down.
Rodgers. Catch made. That's Woods. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards through the air. That's a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Rodgers out quick to Metcalf, and he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and
We hear the
2
term RPO so often, Mike, and
line.
it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Warren. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Warren, and he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5.
Complete to Robert Woods. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 21-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good.
Personal foul.
And the Steelers will extend their lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That one batted away in the end zone, incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with Warren. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers stretch things out even further.
34, Seahawks 3.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, here's Sim. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Darnold quickly to Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The run up the middle. It's Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
36-yard line.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the tight end screen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, it felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. Going up top. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A carry here for Warren. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.